Oh, what just happened? What? Oh, no, 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 no. Stop. Stop.
Find anything useful out there?
No, I didn't. I was too busy being blown around by the wind. Thank you very much. Find anything useful out there. Find anything useful out there. Alright. Hopefully conditions have changed so that I can go to, like, anywhere else. Now, the main purpose of this trip was really to unlock a highway. And highways, well... Okay, I did drive on one of them during a failed expedition, or maybe it was... No, it was the failed one. Or should I say the other failed one? It's kind of upsetting when you start realizing that you can't do the stuff that you used to be able to do real easily. Yeah. So I'll just slide some putty on here. And then we'll go over some of the stuff that we've learned on all the trips, even the ones I didn't show. Now, as you can tell... Yeah, hold on, I'll take this. Tardigrade count increasing. We're now passing 150 TPM. I'm seeing... No, it's fine. It's all within normal parameters. I don't know how you can see tardigrades except on a microscope. But yeah, 8.7. Because, you know, in failed runs, you get to keep the anchor energy. You just don't get to keep anything else. So let's talk about the log book here. Stabilizers. Wait a second. That's what that thing was in, like, oh, what was it? When I was trying to throw those 3 switches, I saw this mysterious structure. That's it. When you find one, you can activate it to open a gateway without needing to charge your arc device. Remember that gateways are accompanied by storm activity, so don't throw the switch unless you're prepared to run for your life. Well, I couldn't find one of those. I don't know where I picked up that. Okay, so I found a theory here. I have it all figured out, you know. Now, the zone is like a siphonophore? You know, like those Portuguese man-o'-wars? Kind of a jellyfish, then. Those dangerous things like jellyfish with the really dangerous stings, except they aren't actually jellyfish. People used to think they were, but they're actually a whole host of different organisms working together to create one big superorganism. A sort of ecosystem made up of all these separate mindless parts. That's what the zone is. All these different anomalies that are idiots by themselves, but together they're working to okay, I haven't gotten to that bit figured out yet, but I will. Sign KW, not to be confused with KYW. Now I've got some cosmetic stuff. You know, the stuff you get to keep on failed runs. And this happened to my engine. It's failing. Maybe it's a leaky gasket. Maybe it finally blew a piston. You could be low on oil or suffering the consequences of second-rate gasoline. Oh, please, I use ED7 all the time. It doesn't do anything bad for me unless I have a high-end car. Whatever the case, you're now running on 50 less horsepower, and that just doesn't cut it. Better hope it doesn't backfire at a bad time. Then there's all of these. Starting with gusts and gales, we were just through that. But then there's overcharged electricity. All electrical damage is worse now. Shocking speed, meaning if you get hit by an electrical discharge, your car speeds up for no apparent reason. And finally, anchor obfuscation. Increased magnetic interference means that anchor signatures in this part of the zone are indistinct. It'll be hard to precisely locate them. For all intents and purposes, that means there aren't any. At least as far as I'm concerned, anyway. I was able to find a happy hair. Journal fragment date unknown. Over the past year, I've seen anomalies caused all manner of chaos. I've seen them dismantle art facilities, dissolve trucks into puddles of goo, even tear human beings apart. I've seen the fruits of our labors turn one of the prettiest parts of the country into one of the most dangerous and unpredictable. Yeah, I'm guessing it took out all the roads. But this week I saw the first sign that things might change. I caught a rare glimpse of hope. Perhaps not everything we unleashed here in this gigantic cosmic accident has been bad. We've logged several sightings of a new anomaly. At first sight, it matches the description of so many others, but this one is different. It actually repairs things, apparently, and seeking out damaged material and regenerating it in a way not dissimilar to some of our own prototype technology. It is benign, even friendly, and I'm starting to wonder if it even communicates. Well, if I run into another one of those, I'll just let it hang on my car then. And finally, the box truck. I finally got to scan one of them. Private field notes, Dr. Everett, date unknown. It never occurred to me that this would become a logistical nightmare. By the end of the decade, operations in the zone involved over 100 scientists, twice that in support staff and technicians, another 100 staff in engineering disciplines, and more than 2,000 military personnel. That last figure is particularly difficult to estimate. Oh, and trucks. Trucks all the time, rattling back and forth, moving gas, moving mechanical equipment, cabling, furniture. I guess we all need sofas, right? I'd have preferred a light rail network, at least more freight. But after those early incidents, it's like everyone is scared to get on any train within 100 miles of this place. Like they're cursed or something. So it's trucks all day and night, and all night. You know, we brought to the zone traffic jams. And now we're starting to move everything out again. Downsizing, they call it, or just outright plundering abandoned equipment. So here, this is our trip, apparently. Bumped into a lot of stuff. My car bumped into a lot of stuff. I took mostly radiation poisoning. And my car was airborne for like 8 seconds. And there's another quirk, but I don't know what it is. What's this thing got for me this time? Eventually I'm just gonna have to decrypt what that Morse message says. However, let me see, I think it's... yeah, there is a way to... these things are what you put in the fax machine. The problem is I can't really think of a faster way to transfer them other than taking them all out of... well, it's my locker now. That's what you get for your head for having a nasty attitude. And putting them in there manually. There we go. I mean, there were a few that I got to read that I don't actually have the copies of, but that's beside the point. So, you know what? I really hate radiation. But I got lots of lead platelets, so I'm going to craft myself an isolated apron. Wait a minute. Oh, I can get the next level up from this, too. That's better. Ooh, and I knew all that plasma had to be good for something. Softer and safer landings. Well, I'm glad I would have thought that a dumb idea at first, but since I've been grabbed by abductors, and who's to say that there aren't other anomalies out there? Alright, well, there's other stuff in here, including stuff that I don't really know how to make yet, and stuff that I just don't have the materials for yet. It's funny, I have no idea what this thing is even for. Official quest says to find a way into the wall, but... Oh boy. Okay, fine. Both highways are closed due to, well, this. So I guess I'm gonna have to take the long way. Why are these... Well, I know I've unlocked them. I'm wondering why they aren't grayed out like the rest of these are. Okay, so I'm going to take this one because I can get there without having to pass through extreme conditions. Although, well, there's this area, but, well, it connects directly to the area that progresses the game, and I'd rather not do that just yet. And besides, the only other area is swamped with extreme conditions as well, for whatever the reason. I mean, I haven't been there. I didn't collapse the stability. I guess it just sort of randomly does that on its own sometimes. Alright. Shocking speeds. Oh, and they've got a... Wait, why is there a tape icon there that isn't recognized? And this is an artist site, too. Shock Tourist, Bolt Money, Pacemaker. No Wriggling Rex, though. I've gotten to hate those things. Because if you come in close to them, and by close I mean close-ish to them, you get hit with a ring of Minutemen. Okay, well... Off we go. Boy, it's raining, it's pouring. Oh, no. Wait a minute. Why are all the doors open? I had that happen earlier. Three of the doors. Okay, two of the doors. Yeah, they open for no apparent reason. I can't exactly have that happen. So I was gonna head out, but now I'm wondering if maybe... Well, I don't think I can turn around. I'll have to deal with this thing, but exactly how? Is this one of those things that's tripped by speed? Or is it the wipers? Okay, so I'm gonna take, let me see. E5 is safer than E6. E2 is... Why hasn't E2 changed? I have no idea. There's a bunch of anomalies here that I haven't scanned. But I don't have much time in there anyway. Okay, so, there is a large signal, and it's... I guess it's in the middle of the woods, I suppose. For lack of a better term. I suppose that's one of those things where... Okay, I'm giving this a wide berth, because I know that those left rights, they can... Yeah, they really screw with you. Okay, everything I'm really looking for is in the lower half of the lower section of the map. Maybe the lowest section of the map. I'm gonna go after the anchors that I know I can get. Yeah, I suppose I am skipping loot, but I don't really have a whole lot of time here. Though I don't guess I can pass this up. Wait a minute. That's a bridge. But at any rate... I am so taking this. And who wouldn't be up to test their anti-radiation gear? It's better than nothing, I suppose. Okay, so now I gotta find out what the topography is like. There's this... I'm gonna have to go up the hill, come to think of it. The question is, how much of it do I have to go up? You see, that looks like a nice gentle slope. You know, I was able to turn. Alright, there we go. So many of these pneumatic deposit boxes I can... And they're right by the side of the road too. I wonder if... Alright. I'm gonna go down. Down this road. I don't want to turn on the windshield wipers right now because I got the distinct impression that turning the windshield wipers on is gonna open all the doors. Or not all the doors, but like 3 of them. Out of 5. That's a lot. Okay, I do remember in that one windy zone, I think I turned the wipers on and the doors opened. Now I suppose once I'm closer to the barrier, the other barrier I mean, the one at the end of all this, I can run a test or two. Okay, hold it. So somewhere around here, road, but I have to catch it up. It's not exactly connected, is it? Road at all. It's some kind of giant mudslide. Alright, so it should be somewhere nearby one of the anchors. It's up the hill. Very steep hill. How's my climbing? I may have been going in the right direction, come to think of it. suppose it's times like this I could use my anchor radar, which I do have on me, so... Yeah, I was right. It is down here. I see a few of these actually. Wait. I just clapped eyes on one. Okay, getting out of here. So apparently the one I grabbed was in the middle. Since I'm relatively near the rest of them, like two more of them all in a row here, I can go based off their signatures on the radar here. Yeah, see, here's another one. Did I forget to open the passenger side door first? Downright hilarious. I didn't forget to open the door, I forgot to close the darn thing. Now that doesn't get me a full kill, I mean, even. It gets me like an eighth of the way, well, most of the way there.